Hello, beautiful friends. What's up? And welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Miranda, and I'm so excited to share with you today's extreme grocery budget challenge. So what I'm doing today is I'm actually doing a repeat of a video I did a little over 3 years ago. I will link that video down in the description box below. I'm using most of the same ingredients minus one, because when I made that initial video 3 years ago, I was not plant-based and now I am. And my goal today is to run into my local Smith's grocery store and see how close I can replicate that video with a $20 budget. Now, back in 2019, I spent $14.97 of my $20 budget and was able to get 20 meals. I fed myself breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner for an entire week. So let's go see how well I can do with a $20 budget, and we'll see if prices are the same or if they've gone up a little bit with all the inflation that's happening, or how close prices may be to what they were in 2019. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little bit of a challenge. We're going to do a weekly meal prep for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack, and we're challenging ourselves to only spend $20 total at Meijer Grocers. So here we go. Follow us into the store. Done in Meijer's, and as you can tell by the shopping trip so far, I have my receipt right here. We end up spending $14.97. Okay, I actually just got home from the grocery store and I needed a couple minutes to kind of compose myself because I am literally shocked. Literally shocked. I'm going to share with you grocery prices at the end, but I did want to quickly add, because I did not say so in my intro, that 3 years ago I was shopping in Ohio and now I'm shopping in Nevada. I want you to pause this video and tell me if you think it's way more expensive or if it's cheaper. The end might shock you, because I literally feel like I just need a minute to kind of like think through what I just purchased and the actual cost. As always, I am not including the cost of any seasonings that I'm using here today in any of the meals, because I assume everyone has some kind of seasoning on hand: salt, pepper, garlic, whatever you have, whatever you can borrow. Those are things I don't put in my weekly budget, even my monthly budget. So I'm just using a couple seasonings. For the tofu and English muffin, super simple. I feel like this is something you can make really quickly in the morning. It takes about 1 minute to heat the tofu each side. I am using some garlic salt and turmeric. The turmeric gives it a nice flavor, but also some lovely color. And then I'm just toasting my English muffin. This is literally so inexpensive. I know I've shared this meal before in a breakfast recipe video, but like I said, I wanted to get as close to the meal plan that I did in 2019 to see what the cost would be. And like I said, this is a really easy, simple meal you can make ahead, cost a couple of minutes, and I did get 6 breakfasts out of this meal. most beautiful part about doing low budget or extreme budget meals is you really have to find ways to be creative. Now, I know a lot of you will get after me in the comments. I've had some really silly comments and then some that I really do take serious. A couple of weeks ago, maybe it's been over a month, I shared with you a fruit salad I made and I didn't save the pineapple juice. And so many of you gave me amazing ideas. I told you I don't really like the taste of it because it has kind of a can-like taste, but whoever suggested to make sweet pineapple rice, you are the winner here, like game changer. So I will type out the recipe. This is just a stovetop rice and I use 1 1/4 cup liquid to 1 cup of rice and it was perfect. I had about a half a cup of the pineapple juice. It did not taste metallic-y or tinny or anything. It was so delicious with the rice, and then you added more pineapple and beans and corn and salsa. 10 out of 10 recommend getting a can of pineapple, even if you have to crush the pineapple and infuse more rice. I highly recommend doing so. And then for the rest of this meal, I really just drained and rinsed my corn and my beans, and that was it. I didn't even heat them up because it was so hot that I ate those not even heated. I just threw it together with the warm rice and it kind of cooled it down. It was super refreshing. I cannot recommend this rice enough. You could do so many different elements to it. I'm going to try it with lime juice in the next couple weeks and see if I can really add a nice citrus flavor to the rice. I think it will be so good, but give this a try. Zero waste. I used everything that I had and this meal turned out perfect. I actually think it turned out better this year in 2020 than in 2019. The snack on repeat that I used in 2019 and I'm using again today is roasted chickpeas. Now back then I put them on a paper towel, not really sure why. I assume that's because every Pinterest recipe probably told me I had to. But honestly, if you use a kitchen towel, a clean kitchen towel, it absorbs so much more of the water. And then I let them sit out for about 20 minutes and kind of air dry, and they roast so much better. And these are actually really expensive if you purchase them in a store, and you can make them for so much cheaper if you want to go the extra mile and pressure cook some beans or even make stovetop garbanzo beans. You can make them even cheaper than what I paid, I think 88 cents per can. But I roasted these low and slow, 350 for about 50 minutes. I did put some everything bagel seasoning on them. I thought I didn't like that seasoning, but I found I do like it. It just has to be really ground down. Anyways, these are the perfect little snack. I don't add any olive oil to them. You could do that if you would like. I hope you give these a try. They're so, so good. Let me know in a comment down below if you did watch the 2019 version of this video that I shared over on my community post. I'm actually really curious to know how many of you watched it. So as far as the broccoli goes, I'm not gonna lie, it's really hot here. I got a microwave because it's convenient and it saves a lot of energy overall. You could cook your broccoli stovetop, oven, air fryer, whatever you'd like. We do have an air fryer. I could have definitely made my chickpeas in the air fryer, but I decided I wanted to show an oven in case you are someone who just has the basic necessities of a kitchen. And as far as the air fryer goes, I have one that gets a little too hot for my quartz countertops, and so we actually use it in our garage. Yeah, that's what we do. Anyways, so back in 2019, I'm pretty sure I had a larger bag of broccoli, but I mean, I could have definitely gotten a larger bag here as well. I tried to replicate this plan as much as I could, you know, shopping at a different store, purchasing the items that were kind of the lower budget items, because I did do that back in 2019 as well. And I know that this is not the best, quote unquote, best pasta sauce out there, but it's what I grew up on. My mom always purchased this one, probably because it's super budget friendly, and I really like it. My husband really likes it. Typically, we make our own pasta sauce. That is our personal favorite. And if you'd like, I can type the recipe for that and leave it down in the description box. It's just a can of crushed tomatoes and a bunch of seasonings. And honestly, I think it's so delicious. And you get so much bang for your buck when you make homemade sauce, and then you can control the ingredients overall. So back in 2018, I kind of just put pasta and veggies and like a quarter cup of sauce in each dish because I did meal prep these, but I decided today to do 10 ounces of pasta and add my broccoli and my sauce in there. And this was actually really delicious, super basic. It comes together in 7 to 8 minutes. And if you don't want to, you don't have to heat your house in order to make it.
I just want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. Now I'm going to give you the prices. As you know, I spent $14.97 back in 2019, and here's what I spent today.
My total spent was actually $13.21. That is the column on the right. The column you're seeing on the left, $13.57, is what my total was before I scanned my store card. So let me know, are you guys as shocked as I am with these prices?
Let me know, are you kind of shocked? Now I am going to add, yes, the brand is different, the area is different, the sizes are probably different. All of that, you know, we can take into account if we want to get into the really nitty-gritty. But I was honestly so shocked that it was technically overall cheaper to purchase all of these items to redo this meal plan that most people would probably think is irrelevant now. Basically like, oh, she's showing a $20 meal plan from 3 years ago. That's irrelevant. It's actually not. And I thought this would leave you all with some encouragement in case you're really feeling the grind of grocery prices. There's a lot of things to take into factor here. The store I shopped at had some amazing sales. And when you eat plant-based, you can definitely save yourself some money. Overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it showed some new meal ideas. You definitely need to try that pineapple rice. It's so good. And I hope it left you feeling encouraged and a little bit entertained by just me sharing what I am making on a very small grocery budget. I'll see you next Thursday in another video. Bye-bye.